Here we go, nice and simple and easy. I've got a slimline dish here. It's just like a cake tin. I got it from Tesco's. You can use the deep Ninja pot if you needed to. Just depends how many you're cooking for. I find it easier to do it in this shallow one for this. So I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm just going to give that a spray with a little bit of oil. Just helps it to not stick. I've got a bowl here. And let's crack our eggs straight in here. So I'm going to do 3 eggs today. And as always, let's season this up. So a little bit of salt in there and some black pepper. And now whisk that up quickly. Now we can lower in our rack here with our oiled pot. And we can simply pour over our eggs. Lovely. For scrambled eggs in the Ninja Foodi, I always use air fry. And I go down to 180 and I start with just 4 minutes. So not too long. There you go. Meanwhile, let's slice a nice, decent, thick-sized piece of bread. And we're going to toast this. This is the Ninja Foodi bread that I made the other day. There you go. And we're going to want to slice up some sun-dried tomatoes. Now I'm going to toast this bread, and when that is toasted, I'm actually going to use a little bit of the oil out of here. So that'll be like instead of using some butter on your toast, and of course it's going to add so much flavour. So I'm just slicing up the sun-dried tomatoes so that they're not as chunky. You can use as many as you really want to on yours. I've got a chunk of feta, which we can crumble up on top. And I've got my brush here ready for my sun-dried tomato oil. My pesto that I'm using is so delicious. This is one that I have made. Look at that. Just so gorgeous. I've got a recipe for this. So I'll link that above for you. So if you want to make your own, you can. But of course, you can buy it. Time is up on the eggs. So they've had the 4 minutes. And this is what they're going to look like. So now we need to start our mixing. As you can see, we're going to have some cooked parts and some very runny parts. So that is absolutely fine. Just break that up slightly. And this really won't take that much longer to cook now. Probably 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes will be good. Before we put those back onto air fry, I'm going to add a generous teaspoonful of my pesto. So let's just scrape that in and give that a little mix around in those eggs. Smells really good. Okay, let's continue cooking. Lid down. I think I'm going to go with 2 minutes, but I'm going to keep a really close eye on it. The beauty with air frying is that you can keep opening and shutting the lid. Obviously, you are going to lose some heat when you do that, but it just allows you to really keep a close eye on it and keep stirring the scrambled eggs as you need to. I've toasted this bit of bread, so let's get that on the plate ready. Let's get some of our sun-dried tomato oil and just give that a little brush over the top. So much flavour in this. Look at that. It's now a lovely glossy piece of toast. Depending on how you like your eggs, then you can cook them a little bit longer if needed, but these are nice and soft and full of that pesto flavour. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. They work so well in the Ninja. Now I'm going to lay over the sun-dried tomatoes on top. Again, like I said, you can use as little or as many as you wish to on this. I think that's good. And then grab your feta and just crumble that over the top like this. How nice does that look? An absolutely perfect brunch. It's really going to keep you going for hours, this. Delicious.